In this session, we are discussing another graph traversing algorithm known as the breadth first search algorithm, and also in short we will be calling it as BFS. Now it is also another systematic graph traversing algorithm. See, it is a powerful technique of systematically traversing the edges of a given graph, such every edge is traversed once and also each vertex is visited at least once. So that is the main theme behind this particular BFS algorithm. Now let us go for the algorithm in this particular session. Procedure BFS search G. G is the graph which has been passed as input argument to this BFS search algorithm. Now see, for each V belongs to N. What is N? N is a set of vertices and V is one of the vertices. So V is one of the vertices, that means V belongs to N. So for each V belongs to N, do mark V is equal to not visited. Now we know that in case of a graph, so a graph has a special case, that is tree, but always a graph cannot be a tree. So in those cases, a particular node may remain connected from the other nodes with using the multiple different edges. So that is a finite chances are there that a certain node will get traversed for multiple number of times. So that's why to keep a trace whether this particular node has been traversed already or not. So keep this particular trace. We are keeping one mark array which is of the type boolean. So all the nodes initially will remain untraversed. So all the nodes against all the nodes in the mark array, there will be each and every location is there. If there are n number of nodes, the mark array will have n number of locations. Initially all the nodes are untraversed, so mark array each and every location will be having the value false or say not visited. So whenever a particular node will be traversed, then obviously we shall make the mark array at the respective subscript with the value visited or true, indicating that this node has been traversed already. So for each V belongs to N, so I am talking about this one. So for each V belongs to N, so N is the number of set of vertices, V is one of the vertices. Do, if mark of V is not equal to visited, that means it has not been visited yet, then BFS V. So now you are calling this BFS algorithm, passing that V as input argument. So here you are considering Q data structure. You are making Q as empty Q, that means front is equal to rear is equal to 0 or -1, whatever the way in which you are defining the Q. So now at first I am making this Q empty. Mark V is equal to visited. So the mark array at the Vth location I shall make true or visited. NQV into Q, that means the V will be entered into the Q. And while Q is not empty do, so until the Q is empty, go on doing the operations. What are the operations? U is equal to first of Q. You know that Q is a first in first out data structure. So always the node will get deleted from the front and the new node will get appended at the rear end of the Q. So now you are getting the first element from the Q and let it be U. Dequeue U from Q, so that means you are deleting this U from the Q data structure. For each node W adjacent to U, so for all the nodes which are adjacent to this particular node U, let there be W. Do, if mark W is not equal to visited, that means if the mark array at the Wth place, if the value is false, that means not visited, then in that case please make the mark W is equal to visited, that means put visited there, that means put true there. And NQ W into Q, so that particular W has to be inserted at the rear end of the Q. So now this process will be continued for each and every adjacent, and this process will be continued until this Q is empty, and when this Q will become empty, then the control will be returning back to this this BFS search G algorithm, and it will check whether any other nodes are there pending whose mark location is containing, still it is containing not equal to visited. Then with that particular node, the algorithm BFS will be called again, the procedure BFS will be called again. So there is a very simple algorithm. So I think for to have the better clarity and understanding on this particular algorithm, it is better to go through one example. Please watch the next video where we will be explaining this one, we will be tracing this particular algorithm on a certain given graph, and that will clear up our conception as well. Thanks for watching this video.